What's up, guys? Hope you're having a great day. I'm having a pretty good day myself, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you a more in-depth and more advanced tutorial for Photoshop and showing you how to make thumbnails. Now, I don't think I went in depth too much last time in my video where I was showing you how to make my thumbnails and edit and my old collage right here. So I want to give you more in depth and just a better tutorial where I only focus on Photoshop. So without further ado, let's get right on into it. So first, what you want to do is go to your Photoshop, make sure it doesn't crash. I'm going to pop up on screen some thumbnails I've made, and hopefully by the end of this video they should look like this. Okay, so what you want to do is click new file. If this isn't here, then don't worry, I'll tell you how to get that. The new file, go to film video, go to HD TV 1080p. Some people say this it's 720p, but I swear it's HD 1080p. Just trust me. And either hit create or just double click it. And you should have a blank canvas. And if you have these ruler things, just hit Control H. Now, if you don't have this, go to Window. Then go to down here and hit tools, and it should pop up for you. Okay, so first what I always like to do is get a background. So what I'm going to do is type in abstract cartoon background. I spelled cartoon wrong. This one. So this one looks better. So we're going to hit copy, hit paste, Control V, and then you just want to size it up to where it looks pretty good and it fits the image like that. If there are these white borders, then just to Control T again and kind of size it up to where it looks like that. Okay, there we go. So now we have a background. Now, I was researching for this video and I thought this picture looked good. You could do anything. You could do Mike Wazowski, but we're gonna do Arnold Schwarzenegger because he's famous. Then we're gonna go to Control V. Oh, whoops, let's resize it. Control T to transform. Now, we don't want this background. So there are a few ways you could do this. You can use magic wand tool like this and, gross. I forgot to tell you, so here, this is layers, so it's layers. So since Arnold Schwarzenegger is over the blue spiral, he's over that. But if we put the blue spiral on top, you can't see him. And these eye toggles just kind of hide this stuff, and that's kind of how that works. So yeah. Okay, so the magic wand really only works for PNGs, or like if this background didn't have the words and it was all black, then that's what we do. Maybe the next thing you could try would be quick selection, but I don't really like it. It's like, oh shoot, I messed up. I was selecting that. So I don't really like it. It doesn't really, I don't think it does it good enough. Yeah, I just don't like using it. You could also use the object selection tool. And that might turn out well, might not. It takes a little bit to load. Okay, let's see what it did. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We'll save that. But yeah, let's try again. Select subject. Let's just see if can do it automatically. That's not bad. That's not bad. So select or don't hit select a mask. I mean, you can if you want to play around with these things, but I don't know. I don't really like doing that. Okay, you can mess with these settings. I don't really do that. But once again, I usually hit layer via copy or fill, or don't do that. Just do layer via copy. So here's what it looks like with this one, and then here's what it looks like with. So it kind of looks like this one got more hair. Kind of. I'm kind of debating which one I'll use. I could use both. That looks. Oh wait. Okay. So a quick tip: if this gets selected, just use the erasure tool and kind of just erase that to where it's kind of cutting out, and you only get Schwarzenegger. Might even cut that out. But yeah, that looks pretty good. To zoom in, just hit Control plus and minus. Okay, so I think we're gonna work with that. Personally, I think that looks the best. Let me actually finish that erasing. Okay, so I think that looks pretty good, honestly, so we're probably gonna use that. Actually, I think we'll use this one. Okay, we're gonna use this one. I think it captures more hair. What we'll do is we'll get rid of this one, and then we'll just have this one. Probably resize it to make him a bit thicker and bigger. Okay, I think that's a pretty good size. So now we add some text. So hit T on your keyboard, just hit this, then type in awesome thumbnail. A quick tip for thumbnails text is that you only want to be up to 5 words maximum. The shorter the better, so that people, because the point of adding text in thumbnails is that it's quicker because people don't have to read the title. They can just read the thumbnail and they're like, oh, okay, I know what this is. That's probably the size. So I like to do one at a time. So we'll go to thumbnail, then we'll go to styles. It should just be set to this automatically. So if you don't see any of these, just go to effects and then add these. So what I like to do is I go to first, we go to drop shadow. Drop shadow is really good. You probably want to add some distance, some spread, some size. Don't add size. Maybe the opacity a bit. Make it a bit darker. I think 55 is good. Yeah, you can leave that and multiply. Outer glow is always good. Although you don't want to make it too bright. Yeah, and you can just mess around with these settings until you find good. That's a good outer. That's good. And you can just mess around with these settings until you find gradient overlay is really good. I think I'll make these colors probably, I think a standard red. So reds, is there a good red? And gradient overlay is really good because it looks really cool. But if gradient overlay doesn't work, then just go to simple color overlay. I forgot to, so basically you just double click the layer and then it pops up these things. So go to color overlay and then just make it a certain color. Like maybe that looks good. I think red is good. Obviously gotta make this red. Ooh, that looks nice. So now it kind of looks cool. 3 fonts I recommend: Burbank Big Condense, which is the Fortnite font, American Captain, the Valorant font, and then whatever the Minecraft font is. And you kind of inner shadow to make it look better. Probably you want these to be red as well. And yeah, that looks pretty dope, honestly. That kind of adds a lot of depth, which I think it makes it look pretty dope, honestly. It kind of makes it look like clay, I guess. That's really clay. Yeah, and you kind of mess around with that. I'm gonna leave it off, but you could use that. So I think these settings are good. Okay, now instead of doing that same thing, you just click effects, alt drag, and then boom. But obviously you want a different color for awesome. So let's go to awesome, then go back to color overlay, and then click maybe pink or purple, maybe an orange or yellow. That looks pretty dope. I think yellow. And then we'll go back. We're gonna go back to these and change these to the assorted colors. I think this text settings look really nice. It makes it glow, and I like the glowiness. Glowiness looks pretty epic. Probably gonna do that, but like, you know, it's kind of boring. So we're gonna add some more effects. First, we're gonna go to the layer, click that, go to image, go to adjustments. First, we're gonna go brightness and kind of brighten it up to make, because brightness always looks nice. Keep it at maybe 100. I think 100's fine. 100. That looks all. And probably turn the contrast up to 100. Then we're gonna go stay clicked on that. Then maybe hue and saturation, and turn saturation up, of course. And then maybe find a different color. Maybe something to match that yellow. Like probably want a darker color. Like maybe this dark blue. Or maybe that green. That green's pretty cool. One last thing I want to add to the thumbnail is that, and then we might move it over a bit. Cool thing you can do to add depth is, let me shorten this. You can maybe put this so it's like that, but I'm gonna keep it as it was. So some other stuff we could add, because this is really good. Sorry, I'm adjusting my mic. This is really good, but I think we could add some more pizzazz to it. So I think I might make Schwarzenegger a little bit smaller, although I don't want him too small because he's kind of the focus. Okay, I might keep him as he was. But we could add some more stuff. So let me move this over. Okay, there we go. So some other stuff we could add is some lightning. Lightning's always cool. Personally, I think lightning is best. So let's open Google. Let's go back to here. We're going to go to lightning PNG. And then you kind of want to get something like this. Then we go back. Control C, Control V. Then resize this up. It's okay, there's a black background. We can fix that. So just go to here. Then go to screen. Make sure you have this selected. And I think something cool you can do is kind of like alt drag these things, because it also adds a cool effect. Personally, like to add even more lightning, because lightning is pretty dope. And then maybe we'll add one more just for that extra pop. And you don't have to add these. These are just cool things that I think look pretty dope. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Is that good? I think that's pretty good. Yeah. Well, it depends. So first we're going to keep that, and then what we'll do is that we're gonna go over here and then go to hue and saturation. Turn saturation up, and then we're gonna change all of these to green. No, that's good. Okay, so we're gonna change these to green, or maybe some yellow. Okay, so I think this looks pretty dope right now. You might be able to add maybe like a Photoshop logo. Photoshop logo. Copy. Go back to image. Paste. And these are just some cool things you don't have to add, but I think just make, like I said before, make that thumbnail pop out a lot. Because, there are a lot of rules with thumbnails, but the two main ones are text and then stuff that makes it stand out, like vibrance. So we can use our magic wand. If you're asking how to change, I just right click and then opens up these. But yeah, since it's solid black, I can just do that. Then deselect, Control T. Then resize it to where it's a bit smaller. Where it's like that. And then we'll probably want to add just a few more effects. Maybe some drop shadow, some outer glow. Probably change this to blue. And then inner glow once again. Change this to blue. And then that's pretty good. Honestly, I think that's pretty fire. Not gonna lie. So that's gonna be your thumbnail. Should look pretty dope. Might resize I kind of want to make Schwarzenegger a bit brighter, so I'm gonna delete this layer, but I'm gonna kind of resize him, or no, make him brighter, because brightness is always good. That looks pretty dope, honestly. I'm not ashamed of it. I think it looks pretty cool. Might be able to make some of this stuff a bit bigger, but can't really change that much. Make awesome bigger. Okay, I think that looks those few adjustments look good. And yeah, I'm gonna say that this looks pretty dope. So okay, there is this really cool thing you could do. You could go to brush tool, or first make a layer. Oh, don't do that. So add a layer, then go to your guy, put the layer under Arnold, then add this. 25 is fine. You can kind of just, it's a better stroke. And you can kind of add this cool effect if you want. It's not that good, but yeah, that's kind of the effect you could do. I'm not going to do that because I think it looks fine like this, but yeah. What you want to do is you want to export as, go to high, unless it goes to 2 megabytes, and keep it at 6 or whatever. Just make sure it doesn't go over 2 megabytes, but I can make it 2 megabytes. And yeah, just export to wherever you want. Now tutorial PT3. Okay, now we can close this. Alright guys, hope this video helps you on making a banger thumbnail. Please hit the like, subscribe, turn on post notification bells. Really helps me out a lot. Tell your friends and family. And that post notification bell will make sure that you get notified every time one of my banger videos comes out. Try to upload at least once a week. And yeah, that's all the time we have today. Signing off. Laser Phaser out. Bye guys. It's